Now let's get into what VLS is specifically doing, because there's, I think, a lot of parallels between the cold storage you see on chain and the VLS project. Can you speak a bit, just like at a high level, about what VLS is working towards?
The basic idea of VLS is to take all of the secrets in a node, so fundamentally the keys, but then there are a few secrets as well, and extract them and put them in a separate, um, more secure program, which is then connected to the node and has a live connection to the node. So whenever the node needs to do something that involves signing or using a secret somehow, it's going to ask the signer, VLS, to perform that operation for it. VLS then provides the signature, and the node, off you go. So already that's better because the secrets are in a smaller program that's running on a more secure computer. Very specifically, it doesn't have thousands of connections to many other nodes. Like, it only has a single connection to the one node that it's protecting, and that connection can, in fact, it's best if it's something like a serial cable or a very specific internet connection that does not allow routing anywhere else or anybody else to get to it. So your VLS node is reducing the attack surface and running in a more secured environment. And so by doing that, you fundamentally make it harder for the attacker to get at the keys. But we got to go another step. That's the easy part, actually. The problem is the hacker can still take over the node. So the VLS security model that we use, like when we're worrying about what's secure and what's not, is we presume that the node has been taken over by a hacker, can do anything he wants on that node. So VLS needs to protect the user. VLS actually needs to be very thoughtful about what it signs. And that's the validating part, the V in the validating Lightning Signer. If you're not doing the validations, then you're blind signing, meaning that it's like you're rubber stamping. So somebody comes to you with a check and you don't even look at it. You just say, sign it. And while that still may be good because the signature stamp isn't, generally available, it's not that good because the bad guy can just bring in a bogus check where it pays him all the money, or pays to the wrong person, wrong amount, and all that stuff. So VLS is very specifically keeping all of the state about a Lightning channel straight in its head. So when it sees any action that the user is taking, so if a commitment comes and the commitment represents making a payment, so that's actually offering an HTLC to another node, VLS is going to look and make sure that that payment is in your interest. How do we do that? So we have an allow list, which lists all of the destinations that are unconditionally safe in your world. Those can be layer 1 Bitcoin addresses. So if you're a company, your cold wallet would be there. You would put an XPub in and list that address. So you can always send money to your cold wallet because it's configured as an allowable address in VLS. Another thing is you might have multiple nodes at your company. Think of them as a team. So 5 nodes, and they all work together. So each of those nodes would know about the other nodes and would know that it's okay to send money back and forth without any further justification because all of those nodes represent the same financial entity. So it's okay. The overriding concept inside VLS is looking at what the beneficial value of a transaction is delivering. So when it goes to do something, we say, well, let's say you're opening a channel. So we can say, we see that you're putting 0.1 Bitcoin into this channel from your wallet. So you're down 0.1, but we also see that you are gaining 0.1 channel liquidity. And so that's to your benefit. And those are balanced. And so that's okay.
Interesting.
A quick example of where we could cut off something is if we had a mutual close. So the node says to us, okay, we want to close this channel, but we notice that the address that it's sending the funds to isn't in either either the wallet that VLS controls itself, so your online wallet for that node, or in the allow list, or asks you. Actually, if those two things don't match, if you're on a device and have a screen, will pop up and say, hey, do you mean to send this payment or close to this address? And you can say yes or no. in an enterprise situation, there would be an API there that would connect to something that can approve that sort of an exceptional transaction.